think I'm live. Um, Hi everyone. Uh, so we have come to the end of the year. What started as a weekly live stream the beginning of 2022. Now in the beginning of 2023 has come a full year. So yeah, for those of you who probably know about this team, did this as a resolution in the beginning of 2022 that I'm gonna do a live stream every week for the whole of the year. Didn't entirely succeed. I failed twice. Both times when I was going from one place to another place, then over the weekend just totally lost track of time. Totally my fault. But sort of made me I realized how difficult it is to do like a weekly stream. When I thought of doing it in the beginning of the year, I thought it'd be very easy, it'll be a walk in the park. But it was anything but. So yeah, I think some days I was very excited about this team to do it. Some days I was not as excited, but I still made it a point to sort of do it every week and to do it as often as possible. So yeah, I think in hindsight, having only missed the whole thing twice seems like a pretty good outcome for me. And that means I've done about 50 streams. So this is probably the 50th stream that I'm doing in this year. Um, when I reflect upon it, I think, yeah, like it was good that I had this self enforced thing that you have to do a stream no matter what. So that sort of allowed me to just open up the camera and to talk more to a camera. But then I very quickly learned and like realized that the quality of the content I was putting out was not really fun, right? Because most of the weekends I was doing some work or I had something else already in my mind and I was just putting out the content for the sake of putting it, and it wasn't the most entertaining or interesting content out there. And I would be the first one to accept that. But then the idea was to sort of be comfortable with talking to a camera, be comfortable with having to articulate my thoughts. The idea was to be able to put something out every month and to be okay with random stages random strangers on the internet seeing it. I think that was sort of the idea of it. So I just wanted to shed those inhibitions and be okay with putting myself out there, even though I know that most weekends it was just some stupid thing that I was doing. I think from that point of view, I felt that this whole experiment was really great because now I know that okay, I can do this when I want to. But what I'm gonna go do going forward is I'm gonna make this more of a deliberate effort. I'm not gonna do a weekly stream just for the sake of it. But I do have some interesting ideas of video, content that I do wanna do, probably as a live stream, probably as like recorded videos. But yeah, something that's definitely I think I've gotten more comfortable with attempting to articulate my ideas out in the open. I think that sort of is what I'm going to focus on going forward. With that said, yeah, you guys might be wondering where am I? Why am I in a forest? This is not a green screen. I'm actually in a forest. I've come to the Agumbe forest. It's in Karnataka. I'm out here with some of my friends to celebrate coming of the new year. We are as of now in the Kalinga Center for Rainforest Ecology, which is basically a research station out in the forest, but they also sort of have places for people to come in and experience the forest itself. So it's been a fun couple of nights here. Last night we went on a trip. We saw some snakes, we saw some amphibians. Today in the afternoon we went for a stream walk. So it's been a fun trip overall, and it's a good sort of like a cut off from the world in a sense, because the internet here is not great. So I'm really not sure how this stream is looking actually at the moment. But right now it's afternoon. This is the period when there's nobody else in this office space. So this office space, that's the only space that has internet. There's no internet everywhere anywhere else, not even a coverage of your phone. So right now this office is empty, so I'm hoping this is the best internet that I can possibly achieve. And I thought this is the best time to just do the stream. But yeah, let me just give you guys a quick look around, show you all the spaces. So this is sort of the office space they have. Uh, Let me try to flip the camera. That down there, that's where we have our tents. But yeah, you can see it's in the middle of like the like the forest. Like there's like jungle, but as far as I can see, and we're just like right in the middle of it. There's like a lake down there. We went for a walk there earlier. If you can probably still see a couple of my friends walking around there. But yeah, I've been spending. I've been here since last night. It's been fun. I'm gonna be here for uh, 2 more nights, so just gonna do a lot of exploring, and but I think just a lot of uh, detoxing from the digital world and just spending some time with the nature, trying to refresh myself before getting back into the madness of the new year. So yeah, that's it. This is the final weekends with Karthik's teams. As far as the weekly basis is concerned, I'm not gonna do the weekly streams. At least in this format, for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna only do stuff that I enjoy, and I'm gonna do stuff that I think is gonna be interesting for people to watch. That's gonna be my focus. So yeah, but for anybody who's stuck around, who sort of like supported me, who encouraged me to do this, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, even though I was putting out not very meaningful content, you guys still stuck around, and that was encouraging. So thank you for that. And with that, I wish all of you a very happy new year, and I will see you definitely in the next year with some form of new content, a new video. There's a lot of exciting things that's going to happen going forward, so stay tuned, and I wish you all a good 2023.